One doesn't go live weirdly enough. Okay, hello and welcome to some more Minecraft today. I think today's gonna be a shorter stream because I'm not 100% well. I feel a little bit under the weather, so it'll be a little shorter live stream today. Okay, why is my short one broken? Every time I go to use my short feed, my short setup, it always breaks. I'll sort that in a minute. Every time I load it up, it breaks, which is annoying, to say the least. There we go. Let me just size you up. There we go. And then center. Oh, I need my chat overlay thing. Oh, what's it called again? Oh, there we go. Just so we get that working, so we actually have, you can see the chat thing, and it looks really good actually. A lot better than I had before. It's just like, also, it's just another thing I've got to run, which is a bit problematic. Okay. There we go. Get this up and running. YouTube. There we go. Bonk and boop. Oh, I got a message. Let's have a looky. Hey, welcome, Cecil, into the Shadow Realm, though. Oh, my god, pre-roll ads. Bugger off. You're not supposed to do that, pre-roll ads. First, let's go. Yeah. Being first is very cool. How is that popped up on here, right? I don't know, it's too quick. You're back. Hey, welcome back. It's not working. Failed to connect to the stream service for one reason, invalid channel. No, it's definitely... Oh, wait a minute, I put the wrong link in. Do this one. How are you? I'm okay. I feel a little bit under the weather. I don't know why. I feel a little bit unwell, but we're gonna... So I think I'm just going to stream for a little bit, see how I am, and depending how I am, might end early. But I wanted to get something out today, because, you know, something's better than nothing. Third connection, please check the following. Okay, no, this isn't working. How's the foot? It's better. I can put more weight on it. I can put more weight on it than I used to be able to, but I'm still not, like, completely recovered yet. Uh-oh. Oh, whoa, computer. Uh-oh, something's breaking. My computer's just gone really, really slow. Okay, there we go. Go to that. Oh, something's breaking my computer. One sec. Task manager, let's just shut something down. Okay, I think it's back. Okay, we just do a quick refresh. Overloading, yes, I know everything's overloading. It's fine. It's just something is having a fit. That's not good. No, it's not, but I think it's fixed itself. Sure. Oh no, well, that's not what's that doing there? Go to that. Yes. Okay, cool. I think we're all back and running. Okay. We're all back and what's happened? Why has it gone super big? Oh, okay, let me get that fixed. That's why it was broken on this one. Okay, that's fine now. Anyone on YT? No, no one on YT. Stick the news up. How is that coming through? Not getting through because I muted the wrong thing. There we go. Okay, so off camera I did some AFK in, just trying to get gunpowder. Turns out this farm is really, really slow at making gunpowder. Which is a bit unfortunate, but you know, having some is better than none. I'll be back in a bit. Hey, no problem. We'll zoom over here and let's go put this in our storage. So, first off, we got... I have been busy. And I've AFK'd some... Excuse me. I've AFK'd my iron farm. So we now have a good stockpile of anvils, which are important. And while we're at it, we're going to go and... Because we found iron, we can now start trading with villagers efficiently again. Which means I want to go and get this... We'll just use my here. We are just buying out all the quartz because we need lots of quartz to build. I have worked out that we can roughly buy a stack and a half of quartz per trading group of these guys. We also need to we need to finish this place because it's become a bit of a mess. We just need to clean it up and whatnot. Whether we build it, whether we rebuild this redstone up there, I'm not entirely sure. I think I should, just for the continuity of it, but at the same time I'm not entirely sure. Yeah, so we gathered some more of this. With all of this now, we're gonna go over here. I am loving this, by the way. It's looking so cool. We're gonna stick it into here. This is another thing we need to like upgrade, because this is it's a bit of a meh way of doing it. We want a better one. We want a super cool one. But yeah, we're getting here quite nicely. But what we want to do now, we want to get these anvils in place, because we should have them. Okay, we also need to grab stone stairs and some concrete just so we can finish the little palisades, almost, I guess you could call them. Like palisades, but also not palisades. Wait, do I not have any stone up here? Oh, there they are. So yeah, these. Grab those, that should be enough. Let's get this started. And then we just want this. Building the palisades. Once the palisades are in, we then place the anvils in. And then we will be good to go, I think. Because this is exactly what we want. Because it just, it just makes everything look a little bit nice. It gives us a nicer blend having these in like this. We have a nicer blend between the stone bot base and the actual thing. Like here, I'm not too sure. An anvil there would make sense. But it also just doesn't, because the way anvils face, we can't really get to look that nice. Hey, welcome Ash, how are you doing? Good to see you again. So we just want to keep placing these in like this. This one's a little bit difficult because of the stairs, but that's fine. But this should do the trick. Triple hi, welcome. How's your day been today? Good, I hope. And how's your cat doing? Does she require more soul gifts? So today we're not going to have many. There we go. Maybe we put cauldrons on the ends. Let's see. How does that look? Yeah, that's such a nice transition. A fourth high, welcome. Had 4 highs. Very nice. Ow. Very nice indeed. Okay, so yeah, that really does help bring this together. The anvils does such a nice job having the base there, which is really bringing this together. Everything here is coming up quite nicely. It's something we're making small progress on it every single stream, but every single stream is getting better and better. And I think, do we get a little bit sidetracked here? Don't finish. Do we get a little bit sidetracked here and we dig a tunnel in here? 5th hive. Wow. Must be my lucky day. That's a lot of highs. Do we dig and build a door here as an upper way into the castle? I think we should. But how exactly we're going to build this, I haven't yet decided. Obviously, we do want a bit of a smooth transition down into here, which will be into the underside of the base, because I think having that transition in here is important. Like this. Like that. Cool. And something like that. We actually need to go down a bit more because we actually want it to end right here. Like that. And then we just need to raise this up a bit. maybe so we have like a 2-2-2 might work the best. So then have something like this. Yeah, and then we come out here, the doors here. Yeah, okay, and then we have the door in here. And that will then link us into here. This will be gone eventually. And that will be our entrance into here, which we can then go down here. That'll go into the underground. And that's pretty much it, because we wouldn't have that go anywhere, because it can't go anywhere there. But I will say, it isn't centered, but I guess that's fine. But that now does give us a very nice entrance into the castle. Even if it's not entirely completed. I would defer. Do we have a wood? How do we design that? What kind of design do we want there? I'm not sure. Do we do the next part of this wall, or do we do the gate? That doorway down there. Next time the wall could be good. Oh, we could also now do some more on these pillars. Get these pillars from here on up, all the way up to there would be good. See on this side. Let's go do that. So let me grab. No, I want smooth quartz. Is that all the smooth quartz we got? Yes. Was that smooth quartz there? I think I might saw some. Yes, smooth quartz. And then all that's then quartz pillars. Smooth quartz in there. Okay, that's all our smooth quartz, but we got some more bone blocks. Luckily, we should have enough to get this little bit done. Shouldn't be too expensive, I hope. Fingers crossed. Because, you know, resource gathering is a burden. Not, but an essential one that an essential one nonetheless. Okay, we won't bother doing this one because there's going to be a wall here. So I don't see the point in building this transition or building up the pillar there if it's just going to be basically forgotten about because you're not going to see it. Once we actually start getting into the building of this and the interior, we can start thinking about adding stuff like that in. But that's like a futurist problem, honestly. I'm being, I just more than anything want to get the shell of this done. That is the most important bit we can do. There we go. 2 more. Because with the shell done, we can just keep the innards will be easy then. I don't want to do the innards now because if we change the outside, it's gonna be. How did you spawn? I'm on my way home. Hey, nice. Where did they come? Oh, they spawned there. I think they might have spawned there. I was about to say, how on earth did they get there? But I think I figured out. And nice. Well, you better not be texting and driving, because texting and driving is bad. But very cool. Nothing beats coming home after a hard day's work. Let me chip here, and then we just keep building up here. Ooh. Sometimes I do dislike elytras. They sometimes get in my way. You know, did they spawn in there? H? Yeah, that one spawn spot there. Let's go get rid of it. That. No, that didn't work. Okay, let's just rock it. I was trying to save my rockets, but oh well. That will do. And then we just get rid of these two. And then we just finish these pillars up like this. Cool. Now with that done, I think we want to get in now the wall. Continue now placing the big wall. Like the very, very big wall. Where do I put these? I can put the bone blocks in here. As for smooth quartz, they can go there. We got a decent amount of it now, which is good. Excuse me. No Way Home. Yes, I have seen. And so you have said, I want to grab these. Oh, I want to grab that. Then it's mushroom block. Mushroom blocks. We do need to farm all of those, but they are a pain to farm. Then concrete powder. That's all I can hold on me, so we'll take this and get these ones done. Also, eventually, every single way is going to have a permanent way up. Let me grab mushroom sand because this does have a bit of a transitional period here. So we just need to add some specks of it in. You know, not a ton, but just enough that we can see transitions definitely starting here. Because we could use that. Because that's how we get it looking nice. Just without it being too, like, duplicated. We do not want patterns here. Patterns are bad, especially for this. I want to take this off because it's getting in my way, my elytra. Let's just keep putting in blocks. Oh, and I fell. Of course I did. Okay, so let's have a look here. The transitions here. So we need to start, like, we really do need to start switching it up more now. Maybe one here. And then maybe one there. Okay, and then now that's as far as we bring them up. Maybe one here. Now we want less down here and more of these up here. Because we want it to transition. I think we're doing a fairly good job at. Like this, then maybe put some there. Some here. There we switch to this. Maybe add a bit right there. Maybe a bit there, a bit there. And then this is the line where we do not get any more up. Maybe the occasional one. Just again, removing any sort of like dedicated rule or anything like that. Oh yeah, we need anvils here as well. I forgot. We do like anvils here. Maybe then add transparent there. And then maybe we just keep blodging these in. Because these are important to get it looking a nice transition. I am kind of scared because mushroom blocks are rather expensive, and the problem with using mushroom blocks is that they're rather expensive, and yeah, they're a pain to gather. They're not a fun block to need to gather at all, and they're very slow to gather, even with my farms that we have purely in the... Oh, okay, this is way too high, way too much this up here. Kind of muck this up. I think we need a lot more mushroom blocks here than what I got. The transitions kind of went a little bit haywire there. I haven't got those blocks, cool. Basically, I think I've went too heavy in the dial, right? So we just need to tone it down a little bit, which we can do. And this is why taking a step back is important to make sure we're achieving the effect we desire. So do this. Yes, this is more like what we want. Maybe we have one up here, just to show a bit more of like the transition. Maybe put one here so we get that nice blur between the lines. I do think they should be connected in some way, so we'll put that here, here. And then we just fill in this, that. Maybe we can put 1 or 2 in, but that's fine. Do want very little in the way of there, alright. Maybe we have 1 there. Maybe we have 1 here, there. Just as little as possible. Just the less, the better by this point. Cool, and maybe only like these 2 bits here. Then we place in these. And we have our transition. Or built. Now we just want to remove this. Which does mean mobs can spawn here now, which is a bit of a pain, but what can you do? What can you do? Okay. Well, it's not going to really be much of a pain when it's built. There we go. So now we've got mushroom blocks all the way up until there. So we've got a few layers we can just easily build. I'm not sure if we have enough of them, but we will see. We will definitely find out soon enough. Place all these in. There's only thing with big builds, they take a lot of time to do. And like, a lot of the time it isn't even the building that takes a long time, it's the resource gathering. Resource gathering uses up a lot of time to get the materials, especially depending on what blocks you build out. Like mushroom stems for one of them is just a really expensive block to build out of. Maybe 1 more, and then we get our baseline. How much mushroom stems do we have left? We are running a little low. Obviously we don't have enough to finish this castle, but we are to finish the build, but we definitely have enough to just get this area done. It's just gonna take a few seconds. There we go. There we go. So that is roughly the level we want. Now we want to start mixing in concrete powder. Now this one's a bit more tricky because of the fact that concrete powder falls. So we just gotta kind of add a few specks in. Maybe even 1 or 2 down, just... Maybe we got too many here. We just start slowly introducing some in, then we do a line. I think it's the best way to do it, just do it on lines maybe. And then with these little set lines, we can just keep adding more and more until we get a nicer transition. And the more sporadic, the better, because it then shows less of a pattern, which is what we want, because we do not want patterns. Patterns are bad. We do not want them. That's fine. We do not want them at all, so we're just going to keep filling these in. And then we place them in like maybe like this. We start connecting them a bit. Just keep putting one in here every now and then. Like that. We have quite short transitions between them, but that's fine. We don't want massive transitions. Don't do multiple layers, just keep on doing 1 or 2 layers at a time. Maybe we have like kind of the same level of them here. Like that. Go, maybe just do something like that. Pop these in. Now we just want to start making the other ones more. We don't want to make the mushroom blocks even sparser than before. We also got to be very careful doing anything with water here, because if we aren't, we're gonna end up having a lot of we'll have to replace a lot of this if we don't. And we don't really want that. Now let's just put a few mushroom blocks in. But something weird's happening with the blocks now. And then we just transition into like this. That. Cool. And then maybe we add one here. One there. One there. One over here. And then these would be the final ones. Obviously we have a lot like more and a lot nicer of a gradient than this one, I gotta say, compared to the other ones. And then maybe we do add one up here again, just to like further reinforce the fact that there is no patterns in this, because, or any strict rules. Obviously we just want it to look as like blended as possible. So now we want to get all these in. The next fun bit for this wall is how do we decorate it? Because we do need to find a nice way to decorate this wall. I think we look for some, we have to look up some reference images, I think, to get an idea of what we want to do. How's that? Maybe one more. Okay, so then this is where we now, and then here we will move into the of a transition. Actually, no, maybe we don't do 2 levels. We just go for the 1. I think the 1 should just work. The 2 levels instead of that. And we get all these placed in. There you go. Now, how does this look? Oh, my lights are on. Ow. That hurt. I did not have my lighter on. I was like, I'm spamming spacebar, but something isn't working. Okay, now that is looking nice. We have the subtle transition of the diorite going into there, which you can see, and then you see it mixes into the mushroom stem. And a very light transition. Now, obviously the shadows are kind of hiding it. If we turn off my text, my shaders, you can see it a lot more clearly. Can I? Major settings, clouds, fast, fancy off. Fancy? I can't raise them. No. Maybe that's a no. Maybe that's something we're gonna get, because obviously in my what's me call it, shader pack, I can raise the clouds. There you go. I do like the clouds. The skies look empty without them. Yeah, now that is looking cool. The transition on that's nice. Let me go back to texture shader pack. We do lose some of it, but I do like it. Obviously, it is looking empty because this basically is. What we're going to do exactly, I'm not entirely sure yet. But we will do something. We might have a little archway coming over. Oh, like maybe up the top we have an arch like that basically hooks up these 2 pillars and holds up the roof, maybe. That could look cool. I think it should definitely look cool from the inside. Ooh, bit lag. Yeah, that does look pretty cool, not gonna lie. Yeah, this is the last of my mushroom stems. 2 stacks. We are now on white concrete. Oh. Wherever we probably won't use wool because it doesn't get that high. Because for example, if we get here, you can see here wool doesn't take until there, and this never gets to that point because obviously this side is going to be lower than the other side. So first we start off by just sprinkling 1 or 2 of these in, maybe even put 1 down here, and maybe 1 down here. And then with that done, we just place in the concrete powder, like this. The next big thing with this, once this is built, It's the actual room deck, building the rooms and whatnot in here. That's going to be the next big thing. How are we going to do that? I'm not entirely sure. Oh, it started going. Did I say hello? What's that? Toggle shaders, yeah. Okay, I was wondering what that was. We're just going to keep doing this. Transitioning it to grey. Having a bigger and bigger transition. Like we've done before. Just again. And we keep repeating it until we eventually have it all converted over to calcite, which again are arguably even worse than mushroom stem blocks to gather, because there's only two naturally generating sources of this block, which is the stony peaks and the stony peaks and geodes, neither of which are particularly great ways of farming it. Mainly the worst ones being that mainly being the best way, stony peaks, because it spawns in larger clumps, and geodes not so much. They really don't have good spawn rates. But no, they've got good spawn rates, you can find them, but it's like you don't get much from one. Now we just mainly convert it. We want mostly calcite now. Maybe just keep doing this. Yeah, so that, you know what, it's just, yeah. Yes. Yeah, so we just keep adding smaller and smaller amounts until it's consistently this one resource. And like, if anyone wants to get better at building, gradients is the way to it. Gradients can transform your build, and it's a relatively cheap thing that anyone can do, I've gotta say. Ooh. Let's say, let me just take these. Okay, then we're just going to just pretty much move most of this into calcite, with the odd occasional there we go, just into the occasional piece of concrete, because we need that transition. Now we reach an interesting point now. 1 sec, let me just answer. Okay. Let's have a distant view. Yes. Cool. That is looking good. And now we have the issue of how do we connect to the roof. Obviously here we have it in a way. Yeah. Yeah, so I think that makes sense, connecting up the roof. Here with the overhang, I think we want an arch. We want an arch from here, like that. We want a nice, strong arch from one side to the other. So it's like zoop, maybe like zoop like this. So it's like, these pillars are supporting the roof. Is that, I think it's going to be the best way of doing it, but I think first we need to finish building. I didn't restart that, no. I think what we should do is finish building the tops of these. I think that's going to be the first big thing we need to do. Also, you'll notice I'm kind of ignoring this side, because honestly on this side I'm not entirely sure how I want to do it at all. So my strategy is ignore it, and we'll come back to it later when we get to it. But That's this bit here. This corner here is the only side I'm not sure on. Everything else, I know what I want to do and I can see it. This side here, not so much. That I can't see. Ooh, I went flying. Okay. Noise. Now we actually slept. Let's go see what it looks like in the sunlight. We should now actually have the sun on it, which means, yes, we see the transition. That's really nice. Also, that lines up with that quite nicely. You can see all the different blocks in here. That looks really nice, actually. I really like that. And you have a nice pillar transitions. It stands out as its own color, while also blending in, which is nice. And the black complements it very nicely. So I think having this arch here should, in that case, work really well. So let's just go over there. This would probably just be deep slate, because that's what the rest of these arches are. Let's grab deep slate. I want deep slate, what's we call it? Deep slate tiles, as I think that's going to be the best option for this. This, and like that. Cool. And we want a bunch of scaffolding blocks, which we should have. Any loose blocks here? Well, we'll use these. And literal scaffolding as well, because, you know, it's kind of in its name. Also, we do need to get, like, once it's done, we'll have stairways to everything, because at the moment we do not have stairways to everything. Okay. Now let's go up. This is why I hate scaffolding with a passion. It is annoying and I do not like it. There we go. Oh, that's not good. Forgot mobs can spawn up here because now there is no torches, which means it's spawning territory. That isn't, but most of the rest of it is. So let's put you there. There we go, all spawn proofed. Well, mostly those aren't spawn proofed. Now we have to solve that. Like that. Now we just want to put in different levels. Why couldn't I go into the thing then? Where do we want it to start? I think maybe this level might be a good level for it to start. Move that. This is scaffolding. I know it's going to be mobs to spawn on it, but it's not a problem because it's going to get chopped down and it's not part of the final project, so it's fine. There we go. Now let me just put another one in. Just actually, I won't do another one yet. I want to see, is that the right level? Yeah, I think so. Oop, missed. That's fine, because we now just use scaffolding. And hopefully from this, we can get the arch done. What's gonna be the best way to build an arch here? Oh, actually no, we should finish the tops actually. We should finish the tops before doing the arch. Do we have... We got that. There we go, yeah. How did we do the tops again? I need to remember, because like right here is different. Okay, it's like a zigzag. Yeah, we don't have the zigzag there, do we? Yeah, okay, it's a zigzag. Nope, missed. There we go. That's one way to get up here. Okay, so I want to do this. And we want it here. Here. Then I presume it's stairs. Wrong kind of stairs. We want these stairs. The thing is, I can build it without thinking, but then when I go and actually try to reproduce it, it's a bit difficult because I just kind of do it without thinking. And this one we know is a full block. That one's also a full block. Like that. Right, yes, okay, then right here. That is not a full block. I'm so confused how this goes together. So then this here, we have a block here, which means I presume we have a block like that. That is then there. That's there. That's there. There we go. We've also got that temporary block and go out of here. That's there. That. There's you in here. Like that. Then we just do it again. Is that... Let me get rid of this, because this will just make my life easier if it's not there. That. Okay, so we do have one like there, but then we have upside down stair there, which means then we have it like that. Upside down stairs block stair into something like that, I think. This is surprisingly difficult to replicate. Which is funny considering I literally designed this very thing and I'm struggling to redesign, just replicate it. Okay, I'm silently watching you. Hey, no problem. Also, welcome, NS. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for the silent watch. It's appreciated. I'm just trying to get this all figured out. I don't know why I'm finding it so hard to replicate, honestly. Considering the fact I've literally built this before. But now, for some reason, I can't. Been here for 41 minutes. Hey, thank you. That's amazing. That's very long and it's very appreciated. I appreciate it. So I don't know what's been like, I don't know why, but recently my content really hasn't been performing well on YouTube. Like, compared to how it was performing, it's not doing very well. And I really don't know why. So having people, knowing someone's there watching it, it's a good feeling. Okay, it's down one. I'll always watch. Hey, thank you. That's great. That's very much appreciated and good to know. There we go. Just may not talk, and that's perfectly fine. Yeah, I don't have to talk. The stream is here for you to listen to however you like. Sometimes I like silence. Yeah, I agree. Sometimes silence can be nice. Sometimes. Okay, then we just maybe top that off like that. Then we can just put that in. This can go here. I do need to. Oh, I do have a lot. Okay, I did grab some. I was smart. And then we just can maybe replace the roof here with the stuff. This we can always replace this eventually anyway. There you go. I'm so close to getting dragon and blocks fruit and Roblox. Hey, nice. I'm guessing that's not easy to do. So congrats. Okay, where is the line of stairs located? This line of stairs is located where exactly? Under, above this one. Above that. Yeah, so above this one here. Above this one, so right here. It's worth 3 billion or 4 billion. Goes what you want. East, it's 3 billion. West is. Oh wow. Yes, it goes for a lot. Fair. That's a lot. I presume, obviously, I don't know the currency very well, but I think anyone can put together that's a lot of money. It's legit overhyped. Ah, that's a bit of a shame. I think overhyped can be just as bad as underhyped, in my opinion. But it'd be a good bragging right when you got it. Every fruit has trade value. Every fruit has a value you trade with fruit. Okay. Interesting. I'm out of date with most Roblox games. I have heard of that one before, but most Roblox games I'm very out of date with because honestly I haven't played it in years. And honestly I don't know if I will ever play it again. With the state it's in, I'm not sure if I want to. Dragon fruit's the best. Ah, sounds like it. How does this connect up? How do we do this top bit? I know I used deep. Oh yeah, it's literally just like that. Okay, that's easy. So that is literally just input up. So it's literally here. At least we'll only have one here like this. Because the wall's there, so none of it is going to be noticeable. There you go. 5k robots for perms, which is 50 years. Oh, yikes, that's insane. Okay, that's insanely expensive. My goodness. Why is it so expensive? That's like a price of a new game. Maybe I should make my own Roblox game. How cool would that be? You know, my own game, Roblox game. I don't know the first thing about coding. You're making your own Roblox game? That's cool. Okay. Then like this, followed by this. You need to spend 1k Robux. But you gotta spend, is that to make and have Robux plus? Oh, okay. Well, if I sign into my own little account, I don't have plus, but I definitely have. I probably spent 1k Robux. I used to have quite a bit because for safety reasons. Yeah, except they still have blimming dodgy games on there, like. Unless they've finished sort of that since I've been made aware, but I think because a lot of copy games, yeah. Copy games are the worst games in my opinion. Don't just re-copy and steal someone else's game they've already made. That's kind of low. You take an inspiration from it, that's a grey area. But straight up ripping it off, nah, that's just not cool. Although I think if I were to make a game, I don't know what I would do, honestly. The thing is, games, you are locked to 18 plus if you don't verify and spend Roblox. So it's still playable, but only to people it knows are 18, 16 plus, so it's safe for them to play. That does make sense, in fairness. And I'll give them the benefit of that. That does make sense. Let's go sleep because I don't like the night, and there's also things are dark. Whee! And also, if you don't want to code, you can hire devs. Well, yeah, that becomes like any other game. Outside of Roblox as well. If you don't want to code, get someone else to do it for you. Which can be said about anything, really. You don't want to do something, get someone to do it. Because I can guarantee there's always someone else out there who will want to do it. Okay, so now that wall's built, that's connected up nicely. I think we actually want... Where do we want this arch? Do we want, like, here to be grated? Or do we want this to go up to the wall? That's the question. You need building scripts, UIs, animations, local script modules, scripts and scripts and idea. Yeah, there's a lot. Good thing is, I know very little about coding. I know the bare essentials, and that's about it. That's all in EULA, yeah. Oh my goodness, I'm finding it hard to concentrate. Yeah, I'm a little bit stumped what we want to do here. Well, let's just try building an arch to begin with. Let's just get started an arch. If it doesn't look good, we can edit it. So let's go here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. And a 1, 2. And then 1. And then 1, 2. And then we can 1, 2, 3. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. How does that look? Honestly, not bad. I do like that. I do kind of like that. I do feel like we maybe want that to be blacked out then. I feel like that should be more black instead of just up and around. Because at the moment it feels... Yeah, it doesn't really fit. It just feels like the white on both sides doesn't really work. Let me up my brightness, I think. Oh no, it is bright. Yeah, let me just knock this off. Yeah, I feel like that is a nice transition. But I think we definitely need... I don't know if I like the white on that side. I tried doing it, and well, it took me 3 hours to make a simple pickup script. Yeah, I can imagine. Coding is, well, not easy at the best of times. I don't really know language. I don't really know which language is easy. I have coded in Java before, and by code I mean very basic coding. I think this was 6, right? Let me double check before I start. Python's easy. Haven't tried Python. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, it's like English. Oh yeah, that would be easy then. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 1. 1, 2. 1, 2. How was that? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 1, 2. Oh, this one's too big. This needs to be back by 1. Whoopsie doopsie. Like that. Python is often recommended as the easiest foreign language to learn because of syntax and it resembles English. Ah, interesting. I know I also tried learning C++, I think I also tried to learn, but like this was a while ago. This was a long while ago. What's that? C/C++. Yeah, I tried learning that at one point in time. Although that was quite a long time ago now. I'm making my own project in C/C++. Ooh, nice. Something for Roblox. Hey, cool. Do we then add in these like this? I think we do actually. So, there. Some don't call it cool. Hey, making anything yourself is cool. As long as it doesn't hurt anybody, then it's maybe not cool. But making anything yourself is pretty cool. They call it different vibe. I see. Okay. Yeah, that'd be cool. I'd love to be able to code, but it is a very steep learning curve. And it's also not something, I don't really have much time, which is also a pain. I'm making my own third-party launcher called FalconBot. Third-party launcher? Well, what's this? What does it? What do you use it for? This third-party launcher? Like this. Cool. It launches Roblox. Okay. So what's the what would be the difference between your launcher and just normal one? The block strap? I don't know what that is. If I'm being honest, I do not know what that is. You'll have to enlighten me. Mine equals customize. I see. Okay, interesting. Let's now get this bit in. Maybe we'll do this like the other bit. You can also change your mouse font. Oh, that's cool. The UI. Oh, so yeah, it's more customizable then. Oh, like you said, yeah. You can customize a lot of things. That's cool. I'm usually always skeptical with third-party launchers because I feel like I'm more skeptical because I don't want, you know, anything dodgy. So I'm always very skeptical of them myself. So I don't think I think the only one third-party launcher I've used in a game was Minecraft. I used Modrum. That's the only time I've ever used a third-party launcher. It's a fork of Bootstrap, a well-known launcher. I see. So it's you customize. You got the source code from Bootstrap and then customized it to be more of your liking. That makes sense. That's pretty cool. Hey, welcome BK King. How are you doing? How are you doing, bud? Good to see you again. Oops, I fell. Get this in like this. Just keep placing these in. Cool. Same as external cheese. I have no... I presume that's a third-party launcher, but I don't actually know what it is. I can't say I've heard of it before. Okay, let me just... I'm not... Oh, bugger, I forgot to record it. That's fine. That's just annoying, that's all. There we go. We now get in the blackstone. I also want some calcite just to finish off that. Maybe a little bit of... What do we have on me? Maybe it's a little bit of thingy-majiggy. Yes, they built this big thing of metal tiles, and it kind of looked like a country. I might upload a video of it if you want to see my channel. Ooh, interesting. I don't call them cheats. I call them cheese. Hey, welcome back, Ash. Well, if you're cheating, if they give you unfair advantage, then that's not cool. And in that case, I don't like that, nor do I condone it. Regardless of what you call it, if it gives you an unfair advantage, that's not cool. I like get good. Yeah, I don't agree with cheats. I don't like them at all, honestly. Very much against any form of cheating. I cheat because I hate cheats. I see, and I hate cheats. Yes, cheats aren't cool. I need to grab some torches. I want that lit. I want everything here as lit up as possible. I do not want mobs spawning here because it is gonna be honestly a nightmare. I'm missing a lot of regulars today as well. We have no Sky. We haven't had Anne, and we haven't had Ice King in a while either. Hopefully all doing good. Not many of the regulars. But that's fine. Yeah, I'm just streaming for the fun of it. And you know, real life can get busy, which is unfortunate. Well, not really unfortunate, but being busy is a good thing. And streaming, you know, it's just kind of a... I can't think of the word. But you know, it's not a priority. The reason I stream as much as I do is because it's fun. And, you know, it gives me something to do and unwind after, you know, having a busy day. By doing more things, which is arguably not the best way. But I don't care. I like streaming, so that ain't gonna stop me. I'm gonna have to cut more Blackstone. Also, I like Minecraft, and I would play Minecraft regardless of whether I was streaming or not. Streaming is just a fun byproduct. Play this one game. People say I'm cheating because I'm too good. Yeah, you get that a lot. Quite often as well, cheating can be mistaken with like features that they don't. Like, for example, if you don't know a certain feature or how it works, it can look like it's cheating when you don't understand it. And, you know, they're in the right to think that then, but... Especially when it's like a very obsolete game mechanic that literally very little people know. You can see how people think cheats. Some people will just always call cheats if someone's better than them, and those people are called sore losers. But you know, you get that. There we go. Now, how does this look? Moment sure, I just built all of that. I really hope that looks nice. How does that join up? Actually, I do like that. I do like that a lot. Is that anyone can be a cheater in a shooting? Well, you say that, but anyone can be a shooter in any game. It's like... Realistically, anyone can be cheating because... Make logic config files. Well, anyone can do anything if they want to. What you miss? Oh, miss some building and just building and some conversation about cheating. But not too much. Okay, I think I want to go add some upside down slabs to make it look better. What did I eat? I don't remember. I honestly can't remember for some reason. So we want that there, and that there. Very boring conversation. Oh wow, thanks. I'm glad you find my conversation boring. Wow. There we go. What can I say? Anyway, let's see that. Yeah, I do like those. Those adding a little bit extra, which looks nice. I am not sold on those, honestly. I think what we want to do is... There we go. I think we do want to just put in these, like this. Yeah, I'm just joking. Don't worry, I'm just joking. Oh, they spawned up here. That's annoying. I'm gonna have to mob proof those, which is annoying. I honestly need a butt ton of string, because string will allow us to mob proof like most things. I think it might just be worth putting in slabs in them, I think. Let me actually fly away, despawn the mobs at here. Because I don't want them there blowing up. There you go. So, about the game you want to make. Well, okay, I would kind of like to make a life. If I were to make a game... Are you kidding me? How did you spawn when I'm this close to you? I would like a life sim kind of game. And then you can go back. You got this world and you can... Massive open world, and you can imagine Sims, but you are the Sim with lots of skills and stuff that you can go into. Basically the Sims, but you are the Sim. That's basically what I'd want to make. Okay, I do want to get some of the other slabs, the tiled slabs. Deep stick tile slab. Like here. That'd be 15 bucks. 15 bucks. Hire all the needed devs. Yeah, but a bit of me would actually want to try and make it myself, because I'd feel very accomplishing then. Hey, welcome Ash. Hello. A bit of that, I would like to do it myself because it feels more accomplishing when you do it yourself. You manage to do something yourself, it feels so good. And then you'll learn new skills along the way, which is always a good thing. Because, in my opinion, you should always be learning. Learning is very valuable and something you should always be doing. There we go. I do feel like we should have something like cults and Skyrim is evil. Yeah, I'm not surprised. Cults are usually evil. They typically be evil. They are typically evil cults. Okay, how does that look? Does that look better? And obviously the scaffold's in the way, so it's not gonna look amazing. Yeah, I think about, like, you can hire me, I have an AU to find it. Oh, cool. Okay, that's pretty nice. I do like that. I'm a demon god. Hey, that's pretty cool, I'm not gonna lie. Maybe we have like a center thing. I do it for free. Oh, that's kind of you. Okay, but this is very much hypothetical because I don't really have capabilities. And know the time more than anything. And make a shop icon, UI admin panel, everything. Oh, that's cool. It's a very nice offer from you. But I don't really have the time to make my own game. Make animations too. Oh, you can do a lot. Fair play. There we go. Although I'm quite good at building, so I've like what's called landscaping and building a map would probably be quite easy for me. Can you just give me a shout out? Yep. Well, I think giving anyone who does work, like making sure they're properly credited, is kind of important. Regardless of the deal, making sure people are credited for their work is very important. There we go. Let me just give it a fall. Hey, zombie. Excuse me, sir. That was very unkind. You do not attack me. That's not cool. Ultimate GFX. I don't know what that is. I don't know what GFX are. Do you see my message? No, I didn't. I'll go back and check for you now. My son and killed 100 guards. Wow. Fair play. 100 guards is a lot of guards. That is a lot of damage as well. 100 guards, my goodness. They must be very unhappy with you now. Not that they can really do much about it, in fairness. Passage, yeah. Oh, so sound effects is GFX, okay. Interesting. See, I know a bit more than I let on. Oh, yeah, sound effects. Sound effects are cool. Making sound effects is fun. There we go. Cool, that's done. I also want to now grab the anvils, get the banisters done over there. There we go, there we go, there we go. Nice. BSX is X. Oh, that's sound effects, okay. Where is my anvils? There's my anvils. Let me also grab all these. I want to get this done some other places as well. When I get it done, it's just gonna be good. You also kind of need to think of decorating this, adding the doorways in and whatnot. Oh, profile creation. Ah, okay. Profile creation. Now that okay. Should I be worried about killing the guards? Nah, I think it's fine. It's not like they can really do much about it. As long as he doesn't come after you next, I think you're fine. Then we can place these ones in. These ones have on portfolio. Well, yeah. Portfolios are good to have after all. Place these with stairs. So people can see what you're good at. Okay, now here's an interesting one. Because it's vertical like this, I honestly don't know what's going to be the best way to do it. Maybe we just keep them facing this way. We need tough block for that one. We zoom down here. Tough we want. I don't know have the tough we want. Also, my textures are broke. Is that my... Is it this doing that? No, it's not that doing that. Is it... Let's try this. See if that fixes it. Yeah, there you go. I think your potential to make the game. Hey, thanks. You killed 10 more guards. Oh, yikes. That's a bad day. Well, I'm glad you think so. Very appreciated. It'll just take time. And honestly, time is something I lack, which is annoying. I think if I had the time, I most definitely would. You just need a scripted. You just need a scripted. Yeah. But, you know, how hard can that be to learn? Also, I know I'm being sarcastic. I know it's gonna that's quite difficult. Scripter, yeah. And like that. And with this, now we can kind of just place these in like this. How does that look? I don't know if that looks too good. My son stole gold coins again. Oh no. That's not cool. How does it look, honestly? It's not actually that bad, how it looks. I'll take that, actually. Actually, you could use cloud. Cloud code? What's cloud? No. I refuse. I wouldn't use any sort of AI. I'm very much not used. If I would ever do something, AI has no place in it. And nothing anyone's gonna tell me will change that. In my opinion, AI has no place in that. For me, that would just not happen. Wait, whoa, what's happening here? Oh no, it's fine, I just have them separated, okay, yeah, that's cool. Oh, I got scared for a second. Wait a minute, what? Here. Well, there's so-called lemonade, it can make a full game in 3 hours. Yeah, good for the AI, but I ain't bloody touching that. Killed 50 more guards in my house. Oh, maybe not in your house. In your house is a bad day. Wait a minute, that's not... This is the start of a new pillar here. That's the start of a new output there. That's actually back one. Okay, I built this one. This one here is where the new one starts, right? Yes, okay. No, I don't like AI, especially not for stuff like that. Wait, what? No, I'm so confused. I need to get a bird's eye view. This is confusing me. I throw my son. I'm gonna go to sleep. Okay. Thank you for stopping by and have a good night, NS. It is nice having a chat. Whee. There you go. Here. Here's the first one, so we just need to chop away this. And today sleep is important. Oh, I don't have self touch. Hey, welcome Sky. How are you doing? Good to see you. How have you been? Twitch big. Twitch bugged? Oh, what isn't it bugged? There we go. Good, and you? I'm doing pretty good. I'm a little under. I feel a little bit under the weather, but outside of that, I'm doing good. I also stubbed my toe real badly, and now it's bruised because yeah. Fun, very fun, because yeah, you know, I was smart. Which shows you've been streaming for 25 hours. Wait, what? Yeah, that is definitely a bug. That is a funny bug, though. How's your toe? Still kind of hurts, and now it's turning purple, but you know, could be worse. Could be worse. No, I took a fight with a concrete block, and the concrete block won. Unfortunate, but you know, it'd be like that sometimes. Good night. Good night, NS. There we go. And this one is double here, and then we have singles the rest of the way. There we go. And then we just pop these in like this. Did you learn your lesson? No. I'll gladly do it again. No, I'm just kidding. Oh, that hurt. That was excruciatingly painful, stubbing my toe. Now, caught the legendary pal today. Ooh, nice, congrats. Or maybe do we keep this? I honestly don't know. Very nice. Yeah, maybe we get rid of that. We don't need it in there. There we go. I give you a hug. Oh, thank you. That's very kind. Okay, now this is looking better. This courtyard's looking a lot more courtyardy. Oh wait, that's the wrong block. Excuse me. Oh no, look me. There we go. This is looking so much better. I am kind of lost on what to do here. I am very tempted to put another pillar there. Because I'll just move this forward. It was never part of the plan, but I'm thinking having this look symmetrical is just gonna look so much better. And having it look wonky. And so what's the word for non-symmetrical? Does it have a fancy word, or is it literally just non-symmetrical? I don't know. And this is why I need string, because of these guys spawning up here. There you go. Honestly, I am loving this build the more I build it. The more I build this, the more I'm loving it. We did all of that today, and it's looking really good actually. We obviously need to put something here because that's a massive empty area, but we'll have to figure out something to put in here. We can maybe have a bunch of windows, maybe some other things. We gotta figure it out. This again isn't meant to be the, like, this part of the build is not meant to be the what's the word, the detailing phase. This is simply just getting the broad strokes in. Yes, we're gradienting as well, simply because I find it's easier to build a wall while gradienting rather than doing a wall. Then how are you there? Oh, you picked up an item, so you're not despawning. That's how. Get out of here. Yeah, obviously the inside here is obviously not very pretty because it is hey tofu, it is obviously just us, the insides, and we need to build up the rooms and whatnot, and I don't really have much plans for the rooms. I've got one plan which is may or may not involve some very cool shenanigans, which may or may not lead into my own ARG, which I think would be very cool. What do we want to do now? I need to take a break because I'm finding it hard to focus on doing this particular build now. Trying to focus on building it. And we have just done hour 20. I'm just finding it a little hard to focus. I'm a little bit unwell. I don't feel great. And I'm not sure why. But I'm just, well, this is outside of stub my toe. I know why that hurts. That's because I picked a fight with a concrete block and lost. But I have lived to tell the tale, so that is something. I also cleaned this up off camera because it's getting a bit messy. Now that's a pillar. Honestly, I'm loving this castle, it's so good. I think it's time, let's just get the floor built upstairs. Whee! Okay, so I want the floor here. Where's the floor? Let me just go down here. How wide is the floor? It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. By the way, what's the stream tomorrow? Let's have a look. It should be in Discord. I don't really remember off the top of my head. My stream schedule is just as much for myself as it is for you guys, because I forget otherwise. Let's have a looky. Wait, Discord, my channel. Come on, load. Schedule. Oh, Doki Doki. I have to find a mod then, because I haven't got a mod for Doki Doki yet. Was I playing one? I don't remember. We might actually replace Doki Doki, but I don't know. I need to find a fan game. Luckily, there's a lot. It'll be hard to run out of fan games for Doki Doki. Okay, where's this start? Okay, it's straight. Let me go. I need some. We do need some quartz, so let's go trade for some. There we go. Keep up with this. We should be getting pushing soon, which would be cool for Minecraft. I haven't really used any new sulfur cave stuff because I haven't really got anywhere where it would really work to be used, but we'll see. Maybe you'll have to do something outside of here to utilize it. Everything here now is quite set in stone in the design, so you know we can't really utilize much of it. So if I look for it, I'm going up and down a lot here because I just want to figure it out. Is this straight? Yeah. So in front of these, there is a quartz thing. If you're doing area 2 on Sunday, I'll give you a showcase the map or stream if you want. Okay, that's good to know. I haven't decided if I want to do it before stream yet, for Sunday stream. I haven't decided what to do Sunday. Honestly, I haven't thought of much, to be honest. I've been kind of out of it. But I will give it some thought. The question is, do I bother building the redstone here? I'd like to be bothered, but I'm not sure if it's going to fit. Obviously, as well, we can't do the fading floor trick here because, well, there's not exactly room. We couldn't even do, we wouldn't even have room to do maybe a water floor because, well, there's too much involved here. So that's fine. You know, we definitely want some sort of different thing in the middle here. What that different thing's gonna be, I'm not sure. Let me grab some proper... I got a proper axe, because I put mine in the main chest, my ender chest. And now I need one. Oh. You guys should sell it, right? Yeah. Thank you. The benefit of being in my trading hall, I can literally just go and grab what I need. Yeah, we can't actually get up there yet because we don't... The bubble elevator isn't in. There we go. Now that's done. Let's remove up this middle bit. We now just need to decide how exactly we want it. And the first villager chamber, I think, is right in front of the line. We do a bone block, but I need temporary blocks. Let's go grab some temporary blocks. I think dirt should work. There's some good temporary blocks here. And also stand out from the rest, and which means I'll go in here and grab my shovel. Whee! There we go. Jump over here and up here. We also need to extend those up. Yeah, we use those, okay. There we go. Like this. And we just want to switch over here. I might actually start a new game as well. I'm potentially thinking of streaming Albion Online. It's an RPG MMO. And honestly, look, I've played it before and it's fun. And a bit of me wants to get back into it, and streaming it would be quite cool. Though it's rather different from anything else we've done, so I'm not entirely sure. I guess it's... Actually, we do poke MMOs, so it's kind of similar to that. But it's... No, actually, no, it's not. The only similarity is they're both MMOs. That's like the only similarity now I think about it. You know, maybe that's not such a bad thing. Let's just place all these in. Yeah, because I'm not sure if we have enough room for the redstone here. I would like there to be enough room, but I'm not sure. What you do in that game? Well, I think you got a lot of things. That's the thing. That's the fun thing with Albion. Albion, you join a world with a character, and then from that point, it's up to you what you do. Nothing is set in stone. Everything is up to you. You could go and rule. Hey, welcome back, Celestial. You could go out and clear dungeons and kill monsters. You could go and join a kingdom and fight in massive player battles. You could join a guild and go to the Deadlands. You could be a smith. You could be a leather worker. You could be a cook. You could literally do anything. At the end of the day, what you do in the game is completely up to you, which is why it's so cool. You could go and be the person and make potions. There is literally, you can do anything. You could raise mounts and raise animals to use as mounts. You can. Why am I going around a long way? That's the fun thing with Albion. That you can do whatever you want. What, could you be a Pokemon trainer? Not Pokemon, animal trainer? Sure, but not Pokemon. Because Pokemon don't exist in that game. I've got these, and I also want to grab a bunch of kelp. There we go. Whee! Ow, ow, fire hot. There we go. Let me grab this. And then up here. The question is, do we want it to stop here? Or stop a bit further out? How do we want it to stop? I would be inclined to have it stop here, like before, so we can get the same effect, so we can have it looking the same as below. Also, we could technically have this go higher, so that's also another reason why we... Oh, come on. Place in the right spot, thank you. Like that. Okay, so let's go grab... Oop, wrong one. Oh, bugger. Oh, bugger. Okay, so let's go grab some trapdoors as well as some stained glass panes. There we go. Like that. They look so similar. Through here. Zoom. Then we come up here. And like last time, we want to place a block in here. Nothing in like that. Not like that, actually. We just want... Fortune? No. Okay, I don't have a pickaxe. Now I'm truly back. Hey, welcome, truly back. How are you doing? Welcome back. Yeah, so you can put these in like this. We do now have the new issue of water's gonna flow out of here. So maybe we have the old fashioned trick that I discovered before, like that. So the water, instead of... Okay, come on, trapdoor, you're being annoying now. Oh, come on. There you go. So instead of having the... I have to turn my fan off, my head's getting in my face, it's a bit of a pain. Okay, maybe we have the water flow in there, rather than... that way. No, 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 oh no. Oh, thank goodness these holes are there. Thank goodness these holes are there. That just saved me from a world of headaches. It didn't flow. Okay, why didn't it? Okay, flow that way. Is that... Let me just contain this so it doesn't spill. But it does spill. Interesting. Why is that strategy not working this time? It works down there, but not here. How do we have room down there? Oh yeah, because it's underground. Okay, there we go. Let's try it like that, maybe. Okay, now that is working. That is working, which is a good sign. Oh, nope. Let me now place in like this. That's a good sign. So if we now grab that, place you up there. Cool. Yes, we've now fixed that problem. We are going to do some more testing though, because I do want to make this as minimum as possible. We don't really want a gap we can go into, but if we place that there, yeah, we can't place you there because then the water flows out here, which we do not want. What are we doing? Building a bubble elevator, an overly complicated bubble elevator. Maybe if we plug both flows in. Okay, maybe if we waterlog it. And why is that? Because we need to get a second. We need to make a way up. No, why did that happen? That shouldn't be doing it unless because those are water source there. Because we're working on our villager trading hall, and I think this is going to be the best way. I'm just trying to design it because this is what we have down here. Oh, I just realized I'm stuck now. There you go. Ethical trading hall. Exactly. Very ethical. So we can come up here. There we go. And if I now place it here, is it going to drain? Yes, it is. Okay. It's not supposed to do that. It's really not supposed to do that. So I can do it with, like, that works, but the issue with that is it's not ideal. Maybe if we try something like that. Aha! And now we don't get stuck when getting up and down. Cool, yeah, that works. That's perfect, that's what we want. And now we just grab this water here, move it there, and then we just kelp it in. Then we just delete all this. How's that? Can't leave out. Okay, that is a problem. That is just inconvenient. That's beyond inconvenient to get out of. Why is that? Because it's technically less. But I don't see a way we could get, maybe we do something like this. Okay, I think I caught it before it did any real damage. Except it's going out here again. Okay, get rid of that. Blow it there. Which now has the issue that we now have this massive gap. But obviously we need to keep said massive gap. Oh no, we don't. Do we? We might. Because if we get rid of that... Nope, doesn't matter because it will just flood. But the annoying thing of the trapdoor is that it's just enough that makes going up unless we double tap. So unless we go into here, then go into... We get shot up. And as we get shot up, we have to go into double tap and hug this wall to get out is a little bit of an inconvenience. Yeah, that's an inconvenience. We don't like that. Okay, we need to think of another way to get out without that issue. How can we get up? How can we block the water? Nobody likes that. I don't know about that. Can you use minecart and just make it normal? What do you mean normal? Bubble elevators have been used instead of minecart elevators in a long time. You know how long it's been since I've seen a minecart elevator? A very long time. Maybe we just push this forward with a pillar like that. Maybe make a crafting table. Imagine cushion elevators. Yeah, but then cushion elevators require clicking. Aren't villagers and minecarts just shoot up in bubbles? No, not villagers. We're not using villagers. These aren't, the villagers won't use these. This is just for us to get up here. Oh, myself, I should say, because it's my villager thingy. Okay. Delete. Lock. Water. Yep, okay. We just have to do it that way. It's not my favorite. Construct actual elevator. I would, but we don't have enough. There's not enough room here for an elevator. An elevator would be cool, but there's not enough room for one. There simply is not enough room, sadly. We can do that. We can then do this. And now we can just repeat this on this side. And then we got it all done. That. We might even place a glass there just so it connects up nicer. There you go. Then we just need to duplicate this thing. Ow. Which is there simply to stop the water flowing out this bottom block. Then we put these in. We then grab a bucket of water. Just take this top one. And we then want to pop it there. Can we put this in soul sand? Yes, we can. Nice. Cool. That's now done. Let's just delete it. Actually, I don't know how. Wait, what? That shouldn't happen. Why is that happening? That's not happening here. Oh, it's because that's a water source. That's why. It's because that is water logged. Yeah, there we go. Nice. Now we go down here and we put in this. Now that's the downwards one. Okay, I don't actually know how effective this is going to be for getting out. Not effective at all because you just get flung too much. Okay. I guess signs it is, which is kind of annoying that signs are the way to solve this because I kind of wanted a more cool way. We'll definitely not have signs there though. You also use snow? No, water will break it. Okay, now that's done. There we go. It's built. It does the job. There we go. Yeah, we will just shoot out because there is no top to hit our head on. That works. Okay, that is good. Next, we actually got this entire thing here to build. We have like every block here, every block there is a archway block, because, well, that's just embarrassing. Every one of the non-circles is where the pillars are gonna go. The pillars are there because that's gonna be where the villagers stay. We did it. That we did. So we just keep placing these in. Like this. I'm just very skeptical if the redstone's gonna fit here, because it is honestly kind of a big spot. Let's remove that and place it for crafting bench. Bit hideous, but I don't care. Okay, we need a block to put in the middle. Snow was a suggest. Snow maybe. I'm not sure. We need a center. I was thinking of a color. It needs to be a bright color, I think. We want it to stand out. Maybe red. Maybe a red here could be quite cool. We have enough dye. I don't know about gravel though. We have to go double check if we have enough gravel to make concrete. Because concrete is something we have a mix. I don't know how much we actually have. There we go. Put this away. And that. There you go. I know we definitely. Oh, we have plenty. There we go. That should be enough. We do not need a lot at all here. I need a little bit more than that. That is not enough. Where's flowers? Where did I put my flowers? There should be a flower one. Must be here, right? Flowers, 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 flowers? Must be in this. Oh, I see them. There we go. Poppies, because we get a bunch of these from my village, my iron farm. There we go. Onto the crafting table. And switch. And now we just gotta turn it into good old concrete. There we go. This is a boring job, but you know, must be done. We also, I would like red wool, but we don't actually have wool, and dyeing wool is, oh no, I say expensive, but it doesn't matter because we've got infinite red dye. Let me actually fix that hole. I'll maybe replace it with dirt because it'll be more efficient for, it'll be less likely to break. Okay, so let me just turn this last piece into that. We'll then turn this other stack into it, and then I'll leave us with 2 stacks of each, which is exactly what I want. We can then grab some wool, dye the wool, and then I think we'll be golden. Which is funny, because I said today it's going to be a short stream, and we're nearly hitting the 2 hours. It's longer than yesterday. I was kind of gone into building. You know, when I get in the groove of building, it's kind of hard to stop. There we go. Let me now go grab here. Let's go grab some wool. I'm out of wool there. Okay. I'll check this chest. This chest will have some, right? Nope. Now, where is all my wool? I could have sworn I had tons of it. I had so much wool. Where is it? They wouldn't have it. It what? That's not right. Who? How do I have so little wool? No, that can't be right. I had stacks upon stacks. I had double chests full of the stuff. How can I be out? I know I got some in here that I've kept for redstone. Yeah, that's my redstone wool. How am I out? I've barely touched the stuff. I knew I use it a lot, but I didn't use that much, did I? That's so much wool. Probably left it somewhere. Well, that, I don't know. That's unlikely though. You know, losing some, okay, yeah, I know, losing a couple stacks, sure. But 2 double chests? Because that was full, and this was full. I'm missing 2 double chests. I'm missing over, well, roughly 3 double chests worth of wool. You don't just lose 3 double chests of wool. That's so much. Where's my snow? I need some snow. There you go. That's so confusing. I've got to rebuild my sheep farms. So I know what we're going to do next Minecraft stream. I'm going to rebuild my sheep farms because all of mine are gone. That is weird. Because, you know, it's one thing to lose, you know, a couple stacks, maybe a chest. But 3 double chests? That's a lot. I'm putting this down because I'm gonna have concrete powder. Obviously, concrete powder and air blocks don't really work. Don't raid you? Well, they shouldn't have because, you know, it is against the rules. I can find out using my commands, but I want to focus on building. Because even if I do find out who's done it, it's not exactly going to give it back to me, so I'll have a look into this off camera. And it'll also tell me if, but still, 3 double chests is a bit too much. Yeah, you know, I don't mind, well, sorry, I don't mind people borrowing my stuff, as long as, you know, you ask. As long as you ask before borrowing and wait for a reply before taking, I have no issue with sharing. The only thing that irritates me is when people just help themselves. That's the only time it irritates me. Because, as far as anybody knows, I could be saving it for a project. And if you take without asking, you wouldn't know that. There we go. This is a nice little rug here. But like usually, I share. Or if not, I trade. There we go. That does look pretty cool. We're not going to keep torches here. Oh no, we don't need them. That's fine. We don't need the torches here. This upstairs is looking pretty cool. Understandable. Yeah. Okay, let's check here. How far? Is that 1, 2, 3, 4? That's 4, 5, 6. So 5 down from ground level. Do we have enough leeway? I'm the share aspect. I don't like it when people just use it. Talk to me and always give it to you. Yeah. I get that. We might be able to squish it in. Okay, let me see. Slow schematic. Let me go grab a stick. Here we go. Let's see. Can we fit this in? Yeah, I'm quite happy to share when asked. So yeah, I'm in the same boat as you there. Village trading hall. Load. Okay, cool. Which way is that facing? Okay, there we go. We gotta turn off my thingy. So we need to schematic here. Rotate. There you go. This way. In like here. In like that, then down, up, down. There we go. No, down again. So the buttons will be on these blocks. This is how it would sit. Would that fit? No, because there would be I'll go with these temporary. Oh, we can get rid of that. Oh, we might actually. Okay, apart from this end one, we couldn't have one on the end here. Let me just turn my shaders on just so I can actually see. There you go. Now let's turn my shaders back on. Okay, so apart from here, because it wouldn't work there because it's gonna get caught. It's too close to the thing, so it'd have to go here. This is so confusing. Yeah, this is just the schematic. So this basically shows me what I built, the schematics. It is a little confusing. Once you get used to it, it's not too bad. So yeah, so these blocks here are the invisible ones, which are the ones that would, those are the ones that the blueprint are for. Okay, so would this fit? From the looks of it here, maybe. So we would have... Okay, this is also in the wrong spot. That's one block too far forward. Okay, it'll go there. With that there, it should be right up against the wall. We can't have one here due to the bubble elevator. That's fine. Or could we? No, we couldn't. That's fine though. So we could have it here. This, we'd have to get rid of this because this pushes down, but obviously we can't push it down because it'll be there. Could we? No. We can't have the machine there. Just simply put, all of this is in the way. Okay, so we can't have the automated cure up here. We can't have the curing thing up here. That's unfortunate. Not unless we raise it up. So what is it that's in the way here? That comes here, that moves that. Actually, no, do we? Can we? This is really hard to tell because... Yeah, wait a minute. That's incorrect. This has been built wrong. That's in the wrong spot. That's... Yeah, what is that? What's that doing there? No wonder this is confusing. It's built... Oh, I fell in a hole. That's built wrong. This doesn't... Wait, what on earth? Why is that thing in the wrong spot? Ah, yeah, okay. It fits there, but doesn't fit there because it's raised. But wouldn't even work anyway because it pushes down. Okay, yeah. This wouldn't work at all. Not unless I completely overhaul my design. I would have to completely overhaul the design and raise it up to be as flat as possible. Yeah. Maybe if I completely redesign it, we could. I'm back. What happened? I'm sorry, son, I fall asleep. Ah, that's good. Sleep is important after all. Just planning out how to build this villager trading hall. Good night, Af. Hey, good night, Celestial. Thank you for stopping by. There we go. This is looking cool. The trading hall is coming together. So I can pick that now. Okay, so I think this is what I'm going to call it for today, honestly. I'll still be listening, okay. Well, why was it something said about someone stealing from you? Oh, I'm just missing 4 stacks of wool. So I'm missing 4 double chests of wool. I'm going to end it here. I hit the 2-hour mark. I'm getting a bit tired. I don't feel 100% well, so I'm going to end it here. We made good progress. We've got this done. We've set the bubble elevator up here now, so next part would be to do some more. Good night at the perfect moment. Yeah. Hope we get well soon. Hey, thank you. And we did this. I'm really happy. We made lots of progress today, despite not being 100%. So I'm quite happy. So yeah, I'll be live again tomorrow, hopefully, with some Doki Doki. And yeah, I think that's about everything. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. And yeah, I will see you tomorrow. Goodbye. Bye-bye.